Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my Benz, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money, I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big, big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. Know the money be calling up. Brain, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I said, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, that straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back,
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Willie Henry. in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield on first down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Now let's go!
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down, check, 4 down.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Mayfield.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this one is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, and sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled a great field position. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield is going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Trotting. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Mathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set! 319! 319! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hurry up, here we go.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game. Willie Henry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee, because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker, because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, how to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line abusing this deer. I hate to do it with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, my ex on her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix of Autobots and mixed with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. The girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways.